Let's start with AS6 depreciation. Here also firstly we'll start with para 1. In the previous video means in the previous AS, that is AS2, para 1 was accounting standard which does not deals with. So AS6 does not deals with following. So this is a standard format. Just wait a second. Following: first, forest; second, plantation and similar resources, which means natural resources; second, wasting slash no regenerative asset, it is oil, minerals, etc., mineral ore, etc. Third, research and development expenditure. Fourth, goodwill. Fifth, land. Okay, so this is para 1. Generally we need to know what AS6 does not deals with. AS6 does not deals with forest, plantation and similar natural resources. Second, wasting, no regenerative asset. Wasting means once it is used, it is completely over, like oil and mineral ore, etc. Research and development expenditure, R&D expenses, goodwill. Fifth, land. Now para 3. Para 3 will give us the meaning of depreciation. What is depreciation? What does depreciation means? I know you all know what does depreciation means, but as per AS6, what does depreciation means? Depreciation is a measure of the wearing out, consumption or other loss of value of a depreciable asset arising from the use, efflux of time, obsolescence through technological and market change. So we'll understand what is depreciation as per para 3 of AS6. Depreciation is a measure of wearing out, consumption or other loss of value of a depreciable asset arising from use of such asset, efflux of time, obsolescence. Efflux of time means passage of time. Obsolescence means it has been kept and the value have been declined. It has been kept for years or for more than a decade, and such asset is now of no use, so it is completely depreciated. So it is known as obsolescence through technological and market changes. Okay, so this is the meaning of depreciation as per AS6, and this is given in para 3. And I want you all to write this, very important, because whenever you start with AS6 sums, please write para 3 first, because writing para 3 will give a good impression on the examiner, whoever is checking. Okay, so we have completed this much. Firstly, I want you all to please copy this much only. In AS6 there are only small paras that we are going to see. That's it. Firstly, I'll be teaching all the paras and then we'll come back and we'll solve the practice manual as per our normally how we do. First we complete full theory and then we move on to practical, because this gives time to the students to study the theory first. Hope you all have copied this much. Now all small sections are there. Now para 8. What does para 8 says? Para 8 says use life of any depreciable asset should be on reasonable and consistent basis. That means that the use life of the asset, whichever asset we purchase, and after purchasing the asset we should appropriately allot the use life of the asset on the reasonable and consistent basis. That means that you know this method of depreciation. Wait, I'll write it on the back. We'll take a rough page, just wait. See, you know how you'll calculate depreciation if it is told that an asset is purchased for 1 lakh rupees and then it is said that after 5 years it is sold for 10,000, that is less the scrap value, and you are told that the use life is 5 years. So you calculate like this: 90,000 divided by 5, whatever amount comes, assume X is the depreciation amount. Okay, so how we decide the use life? So it should be on consistent basis. It is told in this para. So see, useful life of any depreciable asset should be on a reasonable and consistent basis. Okay, so para 8 says that. Now para 20, what does para 20 says? Para 20 says depreciation amount should be allocated on a systematic basis to each accounting period during the life of the asset. So these are all the small basic things that you know, but where it is given, where it is said, you might ask to your teachers. So it is given in para 20 AS6 that depreciation amount should be allocated on a systematic basis to each accounting period during the life of the asset. Just see how I have calculated the depreciation over here of this asset that is of rupees 1 lakh, and after 5 years it is sold for 10,000 and the use life is 5. So for each accounting year it will be divided, and whatever amount is there for each accounting year it will be systematically allocated. So in this para it is given there. Para 20. Just wait a second. Yeah, para 20, it is said that depreciation amount should be allocated on a systematic basis to each accounting period during the use life of the asset. I hope this is clear. Please pause the video and copy these two paras first. This head is very simple. That means AS6 is very simple. It is not at all difficult. There are high chances of coming AS6 in November 16. Okay. So now para which I am going to teach you, you have already learnt it in AS1. So here the para is para 21. It is related to accounting policy. I told you from WDV to SLM or SLM to WDV. So this is the policy, accounting principles that we follow while calculating depreciation. So if there is any change in the method of depreciation, that is from WDV we have shifted to SLM. So why we have shifted? So it is given in para 21. A change in accounting policy, you know this, is only made if one, statute requirement, change in accounting standard, third, better representation of the financial statement. So I don't need to explain you this again, because you already know if there is any change in the accounting policy, why there is a change, and it should be disclosed. So if there is a change from WDV to SLM method, or from SLM to WDV, so why it is done? For this it is done. And after doing this, see, I'll explain you over here only. If we move from WDV to SLM method, when we change from one method to another method, we have to calculate the depreciation retrospectively. Retrospectively means from the very first day we have to calculate the depreciation from SLM method. So see, if we calculate from a WDV method, the depreciation amount will be somewhat less, and on the basis of SLM method it will be somewhat high. See, if you take an example, I'll take a hypothetical example for you all, so that you'll understand.